breathing exercises, mantras, and other meditative practices. An important thing to note about yoga is that the mind does not wander. So keep the awareness within you, focus your mind on your breath, and visualize the part of body you are exercising. That is what will bring maximum benefit through yoga. That is what really is yoga. Otherwise, it's just plain and simple exercise. Yoga is designed to increase energy of communication in body systems. It stimulates better immune system and body's repair mechanism. It makes you feel better. But the same set of palliative yoga exercises also has a therapeutic effect. And Dr. Rajan has innovated on a very unique yoga therapy method called measured yoga therapy, where we measure how the nadis on our fingertips are performing. On the basis of that, we can recommend some very targeted exercises that can benefit your particular condition. So if any of you have any condition you want to talk about, you can email me or you can email Jai Shri Prakash. The email addresses are right here. Points to note about today's yoga class. First and foremost, please follow instructions to avoid adverse reactions. Important instruction, keep your spine straight and take support if needed. And do your practices gently without strain. If it is too much strain on the body, then it's not yoga by definition. Also, there is a limit in duration or count. Please follow it. When you have doubt, avoid the practice or seek clarification. But remember that the liability is entirely yours. Do not multitask or merge two exercises. The slower you do, the better it is for you. The other very important thing is regular discipline practice. So if you miss a day, use the video recording from our yoga channel on YouTube, Life in Yoga Rajan, where we broadcast our sessions live and it's saved there automatically. Yoga brings good health of mind and body. It brings inner awareness and a sense of cosmic connection. And with that, I'll welcome you all to our yoga family, and I will let Dr. Rajan start today's session with the Patanjali Yoga Sutras.
Namaste everyone. As usual, we begin with 3 ohms. Let's take a deep breath in. Now today we begin with the Yoga Sutras. So today we will begin with respect to the context, and after we have dealt with the context, thereafter we will go sutra by sutra. Actually, we will go through the summary in the next couple of days, and then we will go sutra by sutra to cover the entire Yoga Sutras. So just to provide a context for the Yoga Sutras, if you go and look into the academic literature, they will place the Yoga Sutra as probably around 2000 years old. They will say it is anywhere like, like a couple of hundred BCE all the way to like 300 years after CE, this thing. That is what they will put in academic texts. But the reality of it is, the entire dating that has come within the Indian system, largely influenced by what is called the Oxford School, to which even India's second president belonged to, the dating was based upon the European mindset of, when time began, and their whole sense of there could be nothing before God created, and what comes from the Bible, the Exodus of Moses and all of that. So there could be nothing older than that. So it seems to have been based upon that. Of course, recent findings, particularly related to the Mahabharata war, has given a lot of clarity. And the interesting aspect about the Mahabharata war timing is, of course, the timing these days on Mahabharata war goes to like some 5,000, 5,200, 300 years back. So the timing is, of course, based upon number of factors. What they did was they looked at within Mahabharata, the astronomical events given over there, as well as they look today. We have global data on weather and climate conditions over many years, based upon Arctic this polar core drilling, where they can find deposits of snow each year and how they have compressed over the years, the amount of based on the compression. And the same way with seabed plankton deposits, they can planktons deposit increases in warmer weather, so they can go back in time. And also another very interesting element relates to the nature of potteries. Anything that is of a pottery nature, all of you know, after the clay has been molded, it gets baked. Now, you cannot unbake, a pottery that has been created. But what happens is they have a certain way of impacting it with microwave, and it is called fluoroluminescence dating. So based upon all of these they have been able to knit a lot of these together in the last couple of decades. And the most recent scholars, of course, are not historians. The most recent scholars are people who are geologists and what you would call physical sciences scientists, who have actually been able to help with dating of all of these processes. So why is Mahabharata war important related to the Yoga Sutras? Because all of you know from the Mahabharata story that the person who was the genetic forefather of the Pandavas and all of them and the Kauravas was Vyasa. And you know the story coming from the story of Vyasa's mother, the genetic mother who became the queen of Hastinapur later on. And Vyasa had been born as an out of wedlock child for her before she got married to King Shantanu of Hastinapur. So this dates, the Mahabharata war gives us a date on Vyasa. Now, once we have captured Vyasa, many things fall into place. One is, Vyasa was the one who compiled the Vedas. But Vyasa also wrote the earliest and first known commentary on the Yoga Sutras. And the philosophy of the Yoga Sutras is no different from the philosophy that Vyasa wrote based on the Vedanta philosophy that he wrote based on the Upanishads, which is called, the document is called the Brahma Sutras. So now, from a chronological perspective, in the Indian setting, it is said that there are 6 ancient spiritual philosophies or religious philosophies, spiritual philosophies coming from the ancient system. So the oldest, actually all of them are spiritual philosophies, except for 2 of them, they are not religious. 2 of them are maybe religious, others are all non-religious spiritual philosophies. The oldest one is considered the Sankhya philosophy chronologically, and the youngest and last is considered Vedanta philosophy. So you can understand the work of Vyasa and the Brahma Sutras and all of that, the compiling of the Vedas, that came as the last of the philosophy, Vedantic philosophy. Now, in the chronological order of the 6 of them, the 5th in chronological order, one before Vyasa's Brahma Sutra, is considered Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. So now you can understand in this context, when we look at it, the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali was written before Vyasa compiled the Vedas and wrote his Brahma Sutras. Okay. Now, many of you coming over here may wonder, people say Vedas are the oldest things, and how does all of this fit in? The reality of it is the Vedas were compiled. In other words, they were all there before in different parts of India or the subcontinent, and they were all compiled together by Vyasa, and he created a joint integrated document of all of these. The question arises, why did he want to do this? And this is actually addressed in the book by K.N. Munshi. K.N. Munshi, some of you may know, was the founder of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. And K.N. Munshi has written an 8-volume book on Krishna. And in one of the volumes, I forget whether it's the 6th volume or the 7th volume, he describes the life of Vyasa. And Vyasa's father, and many of you know, was Parashara Muni. And Vyasa's father lived as part of the Saraswati River civilization. And many of you know from today's knowledge that the Saraswati River was the largest river in India. And it used to run parallel to the Indus River, or the Sindhu River as it was called at that time. And of course, due to, and today we know, because of two geological tectonic shifts, big earthquakes that happened, the Saraswati River, that track completely dried up. And then the water of Saraswati River was captured by the Indus River or Sindhu River, and on the other side by the Yamuna River. And so Yamuna joining into Ganga, many of you know that the Allahabad, or as it is called Prayagraj today, that is called the Triveni Sangam. That is where Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati meet, because the water of Ganga or water of Saraswati also came into the Yamuna, and that's what made Yamuna a bigger river. Before that, Yamuna was a much smaller river, and of course Indus was also a smaller river which captured most of the water that was coming from Saraswati. And so now that when the Saraswati River civilization was there, Vyasa's father Parashara Muni had a goal where there were apparently a lot of settlements, and today we know there were some 2,300 settlements on the bank of the Saraswati River. So all of these people were part of a culture where they used to do this Vedic, havans, or this, Vedic yajnas, where with a fire they were worshipping through the fire. And Vyasa's father, Parashara Muni, had a goal that in order to unify everybody should follow the same standard. So he was known to have going up and down the river to standardize what was happening over there. And the standardizing concept seems to have been something in the back of Vyasa, according to K.N. Munshi, that perhaps led to what Vyasa did was that he gathered up all the sacred documents of all the cultures in the subcontinent at that time and created the common Vedas. And to make sure that he was not the one who was giving the philosophy, he pointed to all the Upanishads. He classified them into the higher spiritual documents as the Upanishad, some explanations in the Aranyakas, and the rituals in the Brahmanas and Samhitas. So this way, when he wrote the Brahma Sutras, he basically said, this is not my philosophy. This is the philosophy that comes out of the Upanishads. And then he wrote a commentary on the Yoga Sutras too, to show that both of the philosophies were completely identical. Okay, so that gives you a little bit of a background and the context of where the Yoga Sutras is placed and how it has come about. And so we will continue this discussion tomorrow. So let's go on to our practice for today. We will, as usual, begin with the Chakra Vibrations. My usual question, is there anybody who is new? If you're new, then in which case we can go into the little more explanation of what we do. Okay, no responses, nobody new. So bring your awareness to the perineum and pressing on the little finger with the thumb, we begin with Lam. Let's take a deep breath in. Lam. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Lam. Lam. Bring your awareness an inch or two above the perineum, behind the place where we urinate, and there we do Vam, pressing on the ring finger. Vam. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Vam. Last time. Vam. Bring your awareness behind the navel, and here we do Ram, pressing on the middle finger of the thumb. Ram. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Ram. Ram. Last time. Ram. Now, bring the awareness to the middle of the chest, in between the breasts, and here we do yam, pressing on the index finger with the thumb. Yam. Yam. Yum. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Yum. Last time. Yum. One more time, yum. Yum. Bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum, thumbs up, loose fist. Hum. 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 Release the fingers, continue. Hum. 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 Now bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and there we do chum. Thumbs up, loose fist. Chum. 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 Release the hands. Continue. Chum. Last time. Chum. Bring the awareness to the top of the head. Here we do Om, thumbs up, loose fist. Om. Om. Release the hands and continue. Om. Om. Last time. Om. Now we go on to the Ojai Pranayama, our happy face breathing. And those of you who know it, you can please continue. And those of you for whom you need instruction, I will do that in a moment. But I have a quick question for a show of hands. We began the Yoga Sutra discussion some 10 minutes, 15 minutes in the beginning each day. This takes away time from your social time and the question answer. So this is what I'm going to do. When we begin from tomorrow, I will keep a little bit of time before we begin the Yoga Sutra if you have any questions or any of that, and then I will continue with the Yoga Sutras. Is that okay? Okay. Yes. Thank you. Okay. So let's go on to the Ojai Pranayama. And those of you who need instruction, bring your awareness to the lowermost part of the mouth, the hole that connects into the neck through which food and air passes down. And focusing on that hole, make a big smile, and you'll feel a slight stretch in that hole. Focusing on the stretch as you inhale and exhale, feel the air is being resisted at that stretch. As you inhale, you will find there is a slight sucking sensation, and when you exhale, it will feel like a reverse sucking sensation. So please carry on. Now, bring your awareness to the behind the sternum and feel a flow going through the middle of the body and out of the top of the head. This is the respiratory vibration. Haim Em Haim Em Feel the flow, you visualize it. Now bring your awareness to the chest area, the lungs in particular, and there we do Haim, the circulation vibration. Now we go on to our spinal alignment practices. Those of you who want to do it intensely, you can bring your hands behind the back. Others, and of course, when you're doing it intensely, visualize with each exhalation the chest expanding, and as you make the motion, relaxing. For the rest of us, as you exhale, simply tilt your head, bringing one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back up, and exhale, go towards the other shoulder, and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back up. And as you exhale, turn the head and look over one shoulder. Inhale, come back, looking to the front. Exhale the other way and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. With the next inhalation, lift up the chin and take the head all the way back. And as you exhale, bring the chin down towards the chest and continue. Last inhalation. And last exhalation, chin down towards the chest, and then we go 360 degrees around the neck. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle, and continue. Last exhalation, and then we go in the reverse direction. Last inhalation and last exhalation, and then we go on to the shoulder exercise. Inhale, lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Inhale, lift up the other shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. And continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now let's raise the hands up in front of you, stretch it out. As you inhale, lift up the palms and stretch out the fingers as wide as possible. Exhale, thumb in and make a downward facing fist. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, down. Last inhale and exhale. Keep the fist and go around the wrist. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle. Continue. Last inhale and last exhale. Now let's go reverse. Last inhale and last exhale. Now bring the hands, elbows in line with the shoulders and the fist under the chin. And as you inhale, go around the wrist, open out the palms. And as you exhale, make the fist again. Continue. Inhale and exhale. Now let's go reverse. Last inhale and last exhale. Interlock the fingers and bring it behind the head. And as you exhale, twist to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way, inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhale, inhale, come back. Get hold of the elbows behind the head. And as you exhale, pull on one elbow, inhale, come back up. Exhale, pull on the other elbow, inhale, come back up, and continue. Last exhalation, inhale, release. Bring your hands behind your back and get hold of your elbows. Take a deep breath in, expand the chest, pull back the shoulders. And as you exhale, twist to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale, turn the other way, inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. Get hold of your hips behind your back. And as you inhale, push on one side and make a backward arch. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, push on the other side and make a backward arch. Exhale, come forward. Continue the alternate movements. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now let's cross one leg over the other. Get hold of the knee that you have crossed over and pull it towards the opposite shoulder as you turn your head the other way. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation, pull and turn. Now inhale and let's cross over to the other side. Exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation, pull and turn. Inhale, release. Now we can go on to the leg exercises. So we can stand up. So in the standing up position, those of you who don't have good balance, you can hold on to a chair or something. And as you inhale, bend at the knees, and exhale, come up. So this is all that we do. Inhale down, exhale up. Continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation, come up. And now, for those of you who have good balance, you can remain standing. Those without good balance, you can, if you're standing, hold on to a chair. We are going to do the pelvic bend, or you can do it seated on the chair. If you're seated on your chair or you're standing with good balance, bring your hands behind the back. Take a deep breath in, pull back the shoulders, lift up the chin, and as you exhale, bend from the hips and come down. Keep the chin up. Don't let the chin fall. And come down as low as it will come on its own. Inhale and exhale and observe the stretch from the bottom of the feet to the hips. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, drop the hand down towards the floor. Then inhale and come up and take your seat on your chair. And now we will do the shoulder exercises with both the shoulders. Inhale, lift up both the shoulders. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Observe the exhalation is longer than the inhalation. Observe that as the shoulder lifts, so also the hips tend to lift a little bit and your awareness goes towards the head. And as you exhale, the awareness comes downwards towards the feet and hands as you relax. Last inhalation and last exhalation. And now we can go and examine the breath in the nostrils. For most of you, it should be approximately equal. If that is the case, you can go on to the alternate nostril breathing with the visualization. So if you're inhaling from one nostril, feel the awareness of the inhalation cross the behind the opposite eye and go up, and when you complete the inhalation, you have your awareness lodge right in the middle of the brain towards the upper part of the forehead. And as you exhale through the other nostril, you feel it come from the opposite side and go out that way. And then inhale from there, come to the middle, and then exhale going out. So with this visualization, please continue with the alternate nostril breathing. Now, let's go on to the first round of Bhastrika Pranayama. And after we finish this first round of Bhastrika Pranayama, those who want to leave at 6:30 can do that. And then we will go on to the Spinal Mantra. So let's begin with exhalation. As you exhale, feel the compression in the sternum, throat, and head. And as you inhale, feel the sternum come out, the belly fills in, chest fills in, and the shoulder pulls back. So continue. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Now, let's take a slow, deep breath in through the right nostril, hold the breath, and exhale through the left nostril. Now, for those of you who need to leave at 6:30, you can. And for the rest of us, we go on to the Spinal Mantra. And we begin, today we will be doing the faster version. We do the 7 mantras from the feet and ankle to the knees to the lowermost part of the spine, which is in between the buttocks and the back, and then the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, the cervical spine in the neck, and then in the back of the head, in the very top, called the Shikha point. The mantra for the feet and neck are the same, that is Aim. Now let us begin from the feet and ankle with mantra Aim, moving to knees where we vibrate Shim, and move on to the base of the spine where we do Jim. Aim, Shim, 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 Jim. I'm Shim 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 Jim. Now we move from the base of the spine to the lumbar region, then to the thoracic or the back region of the spine with Jim, Jim, Haim. So let's go. Jim, Jim, Haim. 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 Now we move from the thoracic spine to the spine and the neck to the back of the head with Haim, Aim, Om. Let's go. Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Now we do all the 7 mantras in sequence, starting from the feet and ankle. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jaim, Haim, Aim, Om. 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 I'm Shim Jim Jam Haim I'm 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 Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham 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 I'm Om. Now we can go on to the next round of Bhastrika. Let's begin with exhalation. Exhale and then inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril. Hold the breath and exhale to the left, and then relax. Let's go on to the next round of a Bhastrika. Let's go begin with exhalation. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril. Hold the breath and exhale to the left. And when you hold the breath for 10, 20, 30 seconds, Observe the sensations within. Let's continue with the next round. Let's begin with exhalation. Inhale. Exhale. Two. Exhale. Three. Exhale. Four. Exhale. Five. Exhale. Six. Exhale. Seven. Exhale. Eight. Exhale. Nine. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril, hold the breath, and exhale to the left. Mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. As you affirm that you're letting go of everything, feel the shoulders become lighter. Perhaps even the head feels more opened and lighter. Give up all ideas and concepts and care about nothing. If you have a personal mantra, you can focus on it. If not, you can bring your awareness behind the sternum and feel a rising vibration to the middle of the body and going out of the top of the head. And that vibration feels like Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om. And as you focus on that, we will have Om playing in the background. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. With that affirmation, become aware of the presence or senses above the head, and from there feel the flow of the senses all the way down to the bottom of the feet. And whenever you are ready to open the eyes, raise the palm of the hands and bring it in front of the face and look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. With that, we end the meditation and the session for today.